Gerard Butler's long-awaited Greenland sequel is finally set to go into production in April. Titled Greenland Migration, it will see Butler reunite with director Rick Roman Waugh and Greenland writer Chris Sparling. Deadpool star Morena Baccarin will also return for the sequel, so no more waiting. Let's dive in and see what's on the plate for us by Greenlanders. After the unexpected success of Greenland, a sequel, Greenland Migration, has been greenlit with some cast and story details already confirmed. Production on Greenland Migration, the sequel to the 2020 surprise hit apocalyptic movie Greenland, is set to begin soon. The Greenland sequel begins shooting on April 22nd, while production will be split between London and Iceland. Star Gerard Butler is set to return under the direction of Rick Roman Waugh. Greenland followed the Garrity family, led by Butler, along with Morena Baccarin, playing his wife Allison and youngster Roger Dale Floyd as their son Nathan, as they attempted to find sanctuary amidst the chaos caused by a near-Earth comet named Clark. The comet is initially expected to pass close to Earth, but instead fragments begin to enter the Earth's atmosphere, causing widespread destruction and panic. As the Garrity family struggle to reach a safe haven advertised as a sanctuary in Greenland, they encountered various challenges and moral dilemmas, highlighting the desperation and lengths people would go to just protect their loved ones during a crisis. Waugh expanded on his plans for the sequel, which he believed would be more than enough story in which to wrap up the Garrity family's story. In the film, skyscraper engineer John Garrity races across the country with his estranged wife, Allison, and son Nathan in a feverish attempt to reach safety before the imminent impact of an extinction-level comet fragment. One of the first movies to forego a domestic theatrical release in favor of video on demand during the pandemic, Greenland found great success with at-home rentals. Its cathartic focus on an escapist disaster made it an international box office hit, grossing $52 million. The film also received favorable reviews on Rotten Tomatoes thanks to its thoughtful approach to disaster cinema that focused more on the human aspect of an extinction level. Though the film's production has seemingly stalled throughout 2023, the latest update finds Greenland Migration finally setting a film starting date. The latest update finds Greenland Migration finally set a filming start date. The long-awaited disaster sequel is set to begin physical production in April 2024, marking nearly 4 years since the release of the first film. No other information has been provided and no release date has been set. It has now officially been confirmed that co-stars Gerard Butler and Morena Baccarin will reprise their roles. Shortly after the success of Greenland, a sequel was announced, and its distribution rights were promptly acquired by the production company STX. The company distributed Greenland and paid a whopping $75 million for its sequel at the Cannes virtual market, signaling a considerable amount of faith in the film's projected success. Even among the uncertain future of STX's upcoming projects due to its impending acquisition by the Najafi companies, STX has sought to secure the stability of Greenland Migration by creating a subsidiary company to protect the film's rights. This is great news for a movie that has been delayed for nearly half a decade, and it seems to suggest that Greenland Migration will arrive sometime in 2025. While the sequel will certainly see the return of their son Nathan, it remains to be seen whether Roger Dale Floyd will once again play with him. Greenland Migration will take place 5 to 7 years after the original film, and the space of time between movies might even mean Floyd will look old enough. It is highly unlikely that much of the supporting cast will return due to the time jump and location change. As the title suggests, Greenland Migration will follow the Garrity family and other survivors as they travel across Europe in hopes of finding a new home. Greenland ended with the hopeful chorus of numerous voices chiming in on the radio, having survived the impact. According to director Rick Roman Waugh, it will be about who survived and how they rebuilt the Earth. Greenland Migration investigates the aftermath of the disaster. Waugh says these people have been imprisoned underground. What does that do to the human psyche? Particularly, Waugh seems interested in focusing on Nathan Garrity's development continuing, a little boy that was 8 years old. What is his life as a teenager when he knows nothing else? Once again, it seems like that the family's complex humanity are at the forefront of Waugh's mind in Greenland Migration. Sparling has co-written Greenland Migration alongside Mitchell A. Fortune. In Greenland, Butler starred as John Garrity, a structural engineer whose attempts to flee Atlanta along with his wife, Allison, and diabetic son, Nathan, after a comet threatens to destroy the planet. After John, Ellison, and Nathan are separated, the family struggles to reunite while the fragments of the comet rain down on Earth, threatening an extinction-level event. In the sequel, which is set after the comet has decimated Earth, the Garrity family is forced to embark on a perilous journey across what's left of Europe to find a new home. The original film, which was released during the 2020 pandemic, took in over $50 million in box office receipts. Despite that, the sequel soon found itself in development hell after one of its co-producers, the SDX Entertainment, was put up for sale. In 2021, SDX reportedly paid $75 million for domestic and international rights to Greenland 2. In one of the biggest cons deals that year before putting the movie into bankruptcy protection, just a year later as it searched for a buyer. SDX was eventually acquired by the Najafi Company in 2022. As reported at the time, the bankruptcy filing was an attempt to prevent co-producer Anton from terminating the SDX rights to the film and going forward with the sequel as a sole producer. Thunder Road Pictures' Basil Ivanek and Erica Lee are producing Greenland Migration. Anton and SDX are co-producing and co-financing the project. CAA Media Finance is repping domestic rights while SDX is handling international distribution. Chris Sparling and Mitchell LaFortune wrote the screenplay in which the Garrity family must leave the safety of the Greenland bunker after the comet Clark decimated the Earth, and the family embarks on a harrowing journey across the wasteland of Europe to find a new home. The film will be co-financed and co-produced by Anton and SDX. SDX is handling international distributions, and the project will continue to be on sale at the EFM via Black Bear. CAA Media Finance is repping domestically. The movie is already understood to have pre-sold well internationally. No word yet on domestic plans, but Lionsgate, which has a domestic deal with SDX, is known to be interested. Greenland debuted theatrically in the summer of 2020 during the lockdown via SDX and international partners. Following the theatrical rollout, the movies debuted on SVOD, followed by an exclusive run in the US on HBO Max. The success of Greenland showcased in a narratively and visually compelling way what one man will do to protect and provide for his family against the most cataclysmic of odds. We would not be more excited to be continuing the Garrity's harrowing story with Jerry, Morena, Rick, and all of our wonderful producers and partners around the world. Added Sam Brown, president of production, SDX Entertainment. Working together again with our friends at Thunder Road, Anton Cinemachine, and SDX is the ultimate experience. Jerry and I were blown away by the way in which we all bonded together seamlessly to produce a stunning first movie. And we are even more excited about our next adventure with the gang, said chief bassist Alan Siegel. It's rare for a disaster movie to get a sequel, and the second film tends to depict the implausible reoccurrence of the same cataclysmic event shown in the original. Greenland Migration stands to buck this trend by continuing to focus on the human response to the disaster. So that's it. Are you excited for the sequel? Will they surpass the record of the first part? Comment your predictions. And don't forget to hit that like button and share the video. For more fun and movie videos, subscribe and keep watching.